today's breakfast is a 4-egg and cheese roll? Burrito?
I don't know. I cooked it like a pancake and then I rolled it up. That's scallions.
Then to add some carbs to this meal, I cut up a pear, sprinkled it with cinnamon, and I have a honey cinnamon latte made with raw cream, gelatin, honey, and the sprinkling of cinnamon on top. Cleo. She always wants eggs. So today's gonna be a casual what I eat in a day to stay fit, healthy, strong, etc. But also there has been an extremely exciting development in my own personal fitness journey, and that is the fact that I, Marissa Kayla, ran 6 miles last week.
Not in a row.
But like 6 total miles. That's more than I've run in the last like 6 years combined. So, big step for me. And I'm gonna tell you guys more about that in a wee bit, but first I also have some other extremely exciting news. And that is that Reverse Dieting 101, my comprehensive course on how to speed up your metabolism, to break free from yo-yo dieting and finally be able to lose fat for good, officially open for registration. It's been a while. I promised it to you guys like 2 months ago. It's finally here. I'm very excited about it. The last 2 classes of students got some incredible results, and it's just so like personally fulfilling to me, like just as a coach, as a human, to see all of these people going through these amazing transformations. And I'd love to be able to help more of you go through those transformations. So you can sign up at reversedieting101.com. And then exciting piece of news number 2 is that Fat Loss 101, my comprehensive course all about how to lose fat in a healthy and sustainable way, so that once you lose it, you don't just like gain it all back immediately after losing it, which is what happens to a lot of people. That's coming back and will be opening for registration January 1st. But if you are on the wait list, you will get early access and save $350. Just checked. It's $350. So to get yourself on the wait list, you can go to fatloss101.com. You'll get access on December 28th, and spots will be limited. So if you want to make sure you can guarantee yourself a spot in the course, I recommend getting on the wait list, because once spots sell out, I don't know when I will be reopening it for registration. And registration closes on January 9th, so you don't want to miss out. So both courses are designed to kind of be like a college class, in the sense that you have video lectures on all of the material. It's hours of content. You guys know me. When I start talking about health and fitness, I can't shut up. So everything is in like video lecture format, but you can also download it as audio only, so you can listen to it like as you're walking or as you're driving or whatever. And then it also all comes in a textbook version. So if you learn better by reading, or if you want to like search for a keyword, that's just a lot easier to like just Command F on a PDF and search for something. And like just for context for how comprehensive these courses are, the Reverse Dieting 101 textbook is I think a little over 250 pages, and the Fat Loss 101 textbook is 300 pages.
So like somewhere between Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets in length when it comes to word count.
You're getting what you're paying for. I put a lot of effort into these. So not only do you get all of the course material, but like a college class, you also get support from the professor or TA. So both courses have a dedicated holistic fitness coach who will be there in a private student forum to answer any questions you have about the material, about your journey, about anything that you're going through. So you basically have support at your fingertips. And then on top of that, there are live monthly workshops with a coach. So if you have any questions that need to be discussed like in more depth, or are kind of more of a conversation, then that's a perfect time to kind of dive into those topics. So I am still coaching Fat Loss 101. This may be my last time coaching Fat Loss 101. So if you want to work with me on your fat loss journey, this might be your last opportunity. Just saying. And then I also have a lovely coach named Nicole who is leading Reverse Dieting 101. She is absolutely phenomenal. I would not have hired her to help me with this if I didn't completely trust everything that she says, and if her views on health and fitness weren't aligned with my own. Like, I feel like she's, I don't want to say a mini me, because she's not a mini me, she's like a duplicate, a copy of me. So you're gonna get the same high quality information, advice, etc. from her in Reverse Dieting 101 that you would get from me. And of course, I'll still be in and out of the group chat checking in on things because I want to see how y'all are doing. And then the third like college class component is that you get support from the rest of the students. So in the private forum with your coach, you also have the rest of the students who are going through the course with you. And so there's just gonna be a lot of people that are kind of going through the same thing, who are facing the same challenges, who are maybe struggling with the same mindset issues or the same time constraint issues or whatever. And so you get the support from so many more people who are right where you are in your journey. And I found this to be one of the coolest from my perspective as a coach, but also most invaluable things for students going through the courses is to have other people that are right there with them on the same journey that can offer support and encouragement and words of advice. Both courses are holistic, science-backed, comprehensive, like everything that you've come to expect from this channel. It's like that times 10 in the courses, and they are both designed to help you achieve long-lasting, sustainable results. The big difference is that Reverse Dieting 101 is to help you speed up your metabolism so that you can eventually lose fat. Fat Loss 101 is for people who have a relatively healthy metabolism and their bodies are in a place where they're ready to lose fat already. So if you need help figuring out which course is best for you, you can go to holisticfitnesslabs.com/calculator. And there's a calculator there to tell you if your metabolism is in a healthy place or if you might want to reverse diet before you try to lose fat so that your fat loss results will actually be sustainable. If you're coming from a background of chronic dieting, lots of restriction, lots of yo-yo dieting, kind of always in the diet mentality, always trying to restrict your calories but never really able to see long-term fat loss progress, Reverse Dieting 101 is probably more for you. Whereas Fat Loss 101 is more for you if you have a healthy metabolism, if you don't feel like you're having to constantly restrict in order to not gain weight, but you're at a place where you're ready to lose fat and you want to do it in a healthy, sustainable way rather than trying to like crash diet. And if you need help figuring out which course is best for you based on your history, please feel free to shoot me an email at hello@holisticfitnesslabs.com and I am more than happy to point you in the right direction. Last thing I want is you signing up for the course that is not suited to you and then not being able to get the results that you think you're supposed to get because it's not the one that's best for you. So like, more than happy to help you figure out which course is going to be most advantageous for you given your background, your history, etc. So again, Reverse Dieting 101, open for registration. Sign right up, come on in, we are ready for you. You can sign up at reversedieting101.com. Fat Loss 101, you can sign up for the waitlist at fatloss101.com. Early bird registration opens December 28th and you will save $350 if you get in early. Regular registration is January 1st through the 9th, so last day to register. January 9th, so make sure you get in if you wanna get in. I'm so excited to be opening these courses back up again. Like, it has been such pure joy to be able to watch so many people go through them and get amazing results and not only have physical transformations but also like huge mental transformations. Like, for me, that's the coolest part to see. Anyway, if you have any questions about them, please leave your questions in the comments below. More than happy to answer, or again, shoot me an email at hello@holisticfitnesslabs.com. And now I think I want to go for a walk. Let's go get some steps. So speaking of mindset shifts, it was actually a huge mindset shift that I made that allowed me to finally like actually run this last week. And the fact that I didn't make this mindset shift earlier is one of the big reasons that I'm such an advocate for working with coaches, working with professionals on your fitness journey or whatever journey you might be on, because I definitely would have realized this a lot sooner if I were just like working with a running coach. But the mindset shift for me came in realizing that I didn't have to run a certain speed in order for it to count as running. But like, let me just back up a second and give you like the whole story. So I told you guys when I started my running journey that I started by doing a gait analysis, so like a consultation with a professional on my running form, and that I also structured my programming around minimizing injury risk, maintaining strength, and just kind of treating running as like a functional exercise rather than something to just like go do. So I intentionally started off pretty slowly. I started kind of following the Couch to 5K plan, which is essentially just doing small running, walking intervals. So I started out, I don't remember what it was, like running 30 seconds, walking 30 seconds, and alternating. And I worked my way up to walking 2 minutes, running 2 minutes, and alternating that for 20 minutes. And I kind of just stayed there because I realized that my form just didn't feel right. Like, something was feeling inefficient. I was still feeling a lot of the imbalances and stuff. And so I stayed doing that for like weeks. And what I was also doing with this, and this is where the mindset part comes into play, is like during my running intervals I was like, okay, I have to be running like 6.5 miles an hour or more, or else it doesn't count. And that was just like the pace that I had set in my head as like what counted as running versus what was like too slow and was just like a light jog or what, I don't even know. But then something happened the other day. My boyfriend and I went on an adventure. We were on a beach, we climbed down a whole muddy cliff and didn't want to get back up. Basically we were running late to something that we had to do afterwards, and so he was like, let's run back to the car, you've been running, you can do it. And I was just like, I hate you, but I was like, I can do this. And so we jogged, and I was able to jog more than 2 minutes, and I was like, oh,
I can do this.
and then we went to the gym later that night, and I was like, you know what, like that felt doable. Like I'm just gonna see how far I can run if I just decrease my pace. Let's see if I can run a mile. Which I know, as a fitness influencer, just very sad thing to say, like I didn't know if I could run a mile. So I dropped the pace on the treadmill to 5.5 miles an hour. We're just gonna make this super easy. And I ran a mile. And at that mile mark, I was like, you know what? I feel like I could do that again. So I just kept running. And I ran 2 miles without stopping at 5.5 miles an hour, and I felt good by the end of it. I didn't feel like I wanted to die. I didn't feel like any particular muscles or anything were like too sore or too much in pain. Like I was fine. And it was in that moment that I realized that it was really just my mindset around running that had been precluding me from being able to do that a lot earlier. And simply taking that day to slow down and tell myself, hey, it's okay to not run 6.5 miles an hour. Let's just go slow and see what we can do. Like that changed everything. Because since then, I've now run 2 miles 2 more times. So I've run a total of 6 miles in a week. A week and a half ago, I would have told you I can't do that. And I wanted to bring this up, A, to share like my own personal journey with running, because I promised you guys I would do that, but B, because I see so many people doing this exact same thing in like various aspects of fitness. Like so many people will say, if I'm not doing XYZ, it's not good enough and it doesn't count. Like I can't tell you how many times I've had people tell me, Marissa, I can't lift heavy because I can't squat 150 pounds, or I can't do lateral raises with 5 pounds. And it's like, you are setting an arbitrary number and determining that you aren't doing good enough based on this arbitrary number that you decided was good enough, and so you're not gonna do it because you can't hit that arbitrary number. But the reality is, if you are doing your best, that's all that matters. And your best can even change day to day, week to week. Like my best when I'm in my follicular phase versus my menstrual phase, very different bests. My best for a deadlift gonna be very different from your best for a deadlift. That's okay. The thing with fitness is that fitness should feel good. You do not have to feel like you're killing yourself in order to be doing the fitness. You don't have to be doing as well as someone else in order to be doing the fitness. What you should be striving for in different aspects of fitness to reach whatever goal it may be should be pushing yourself based on your current abilities. So wherever that may be, just push yourself a little bit. That's all you have to do. Because weight, duration, speed, whatever metric you're using to measure the fitnessy thing that you're doing is all just relative to what you've been doing before. So always take a second to step back and look at your current abilities and work from there, rather than picking an arbitrary number and working from there. So I'm just working on emails right now, but I was just thinking about what I was saying earlier, and it really feels like such a gift to be able to go on this running journey, because I am a complete beginner at running. Like I have dabbled in running in the past a very long time ago, and have certainly never approached it after knowing all that I know about fitness. Like it's kind of cool to be able to go through something fitnessy with fresh eyes in a sense and see how beginner Marissa interacts with and responds to the various challenges that presents. And it's really helpful as a coach to kind of be able to dip back into that, because obviously I've worked with a lot of people who are more beginners in fitness, and so to be able to kind of have a refresher on like what that mindset's like, pretty cool, pretty helpful. And it is now gym time. Today is a run day, so I'm gonna try to run 2 miles. Gonna go at 5.5 miles an hour, nice and slow, super chill, and it counts. Not too slow. This is me talking to myself. I'm also not gonna bump it up to 5.6 or 5.7 just to feel better about myself. I'm gonna stick with 5.5 because I know I can do it and I'll feel good at the end, and I don't need to go 0.2 miles an hour to prove a point to no one. Anyway, I'm working on a video right now all about my full like starting running weekly workout routine, because I told you guys about it in the video where I was talking about starting running. It's not just running, it's a lot of functional exercises, specifically like running strength exercises that are tailored to my body and like my imbalances and my weaknesses. So like, for example, I have really weak hip flexors because I've literally never trained them. So today is my 22-minute 2-mile run followed by a short like functional workout. So at this point, I'm just rambling to avoid going to run. So I guess I should shut up and just go run. Let's do this. Okay, that run actually got like really good. From about 3/4 of a mile to a mile, I was like, oh god, I hate this, I want to die. But then after a mile, I was like, you know what? We're doing it. And I was just going. I just went along until 2 miles. But I think I'm kind of starting to unlock a big key for me and probably for everyone. And again, this would probably be obvious to anyone who runs, but like timing of food and beverage intake around a run. Like the first time I was able to run 2 miles, I had eaten like a good breakfast, had a coffee, had a kombucha, and then it was like 4 or 5 hours later with some activity in between. So like plenty of time to digest, plenty of like activity, like low level activity that would promote better digestion, and then I was able to run. The 2 times I tried to run 2 miles after that, I literally got up, got a coffee, went to the gym, and then started trying to run, and I felt like I wanted to throw up. I was getting cramps, like I was not feeling good. Like I wasn't fatiguing. I could tell that my body wasn't tired. I could tell that it wasn't like my cardiovascular system was tired. I could just tell that like something wasn't right in the digestive system, and I think it was literally just consuming a coffee right before trying to run. Not a good idea. So today I had a 4-hour, 5-hour, I don't know, gap between finishing breakfast and then going on this run, and it felt good. I'm learning. So the plan is, I guess, to kind of just experiment with food timing around my run and see kind of what I can get away with. But it's really nice to test that out today and take like a big gap between breakfast and my run and feel the huge difference. Okay, post-gym step number 1 was get cozy. I love the summer, but also I love UGG season. What do you think? You like UGG season? Yeah. So I am making a steak bowl tonight for dinner. So I got some onion and garlic getting heated up in some butter. I need to add more butter. In a cast iron. Steak's about to go in there. I have some rice cooking in bone broth with a little bit of, did I put salt in there? There's definitely butter in there. And a little bit of turmeric. And then I have some, oh, that got steamy. Veggies cooking up in the oven. I am so excited for this dinner tonight. Like, oh, the way that steak turned out, beautiful. I just remembered I was gonna put a barbecue sauce on it. I bought it like specifically for this. Should I do it? I should do it, right? I got the Primal Kitchen Classic BBQ. I put a buffalo seasoning and nutritional yeast and salt and pepper on the veggies, so I figured that a barbecue sauce would go well, hopefully. Honestly, not my favorite flavor in the world, but I think it'll just kind of help tie everything together. There we go. And here we got a ton of protein, healthy fats, good carbs. Oh, the veggies, in case you're curious. Broccoli, sweet potato, delicata squash, and chickpeas. Technically not a vegetable, but I roasted them with the vegetables. And how can I forget? Can't have dinner without a kombucha. Okay, first of all, that dinner was so good. I wish I had a second stomach to eat double because I just wanted to keep eating it. But alas, I am very full and have no second stomach. So instead, it's dessert time, and I'm gonna have one of my latest obsessions, Bubby's chocolate mochi. I have been going through boxes of these. I love them. I'm obsessed. Highly recommend. For no particular health reason, obviously. It's ice cream. I mean, honestly, the ingredients aren't horrible, but I'm just eating them because they're yummy and I love them. So I'll probably have, there are 3 left in here. Yeah, I'll probably just have the last 3. So I finished my dinner, finished my dessert, was very happy and full, but then got a little bit hungry a little bit later.
So I just ate a couple cookies.
Just gonna come at you with all the dessert recs today. These are from Jack's allergen-friendly bakery. It used to be called Jack's Paleo Kitchen, but maybe they've branched out and don't just do paleo stuff anymore. But these are their paleo chocolate chip cookies, and oh my goodness, so good. I discovered these, I think, when I was doing AIP. I don't think it was the chocolate chip ones, but I think they have an AIP friendly cookie that were like a godsend. And these are just like very delicious cookies that are allergen friendly. So had a couple of those. But now I think for the rest of the night I'm just gonna be drinking various things, various electrolytes, some magnesium perhaps, some molecular hydrogen maybe some mint tea with honey. I don't know, but the rest of my day is just gonna be drinking, which I don't think is very interesting. Although let me know, maybe I could do like an Instagram reel what I drink in a day. Don't think it's worthy of an entire YouTube video. Maybe. Let me know if you want that.
I do make some pretty fun concoctions.
But anywho, I'm going to end the video here. If you have any questions about my running journey or like things that you want me to cover along my running journey as I get into this and run more and more miles and eventually hit my goal of being able to run 10 miles straight, let me know. Leave any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns in the comments. I'm feeling a lot more optimistic about this running journey than I was a couple months ago when I started it. So that's nice. It's actually been kind of fun, like 2% fun, but I am enjoying it more and more as I go along. And do make sure you register for Reverse Dieting 101 if you want to learn how to speed up your metabolism, end chronic yo-yo dieting, never have to think about dieting again. ReverseDieting101.com, or get on the waitlist for Fat Loss 101 starting in January at fatloss101.com. And again, if you're not sure which course is right for you, go to holisticfitnesslabs.com/calculator. I'll leave all these links down in the description box below just to make it easy. But in the meantime, if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your fitness buddies. If you want to see more content from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!